Well, how's it going, everybody? Hopefully everything's working proper. You know, the normal voice, not the chipmunk voice. I haven't actually tested it today, but we'll wing it and see what happens. But welcome in, everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing well. It is Tuesday. It's reaction day. Heckin' hi there, hello. I do like seeing human. That does work. I am indeed a human. In case you didn't know that, you know, I am. I'm not AI or anything. So yeah, let me go through chat. Ian was here before anybody else. Said, can't believe I have to wait an hour before stream begins. Just remember, Ian, good things happen to those who wait. Which I guess is true, yeah. Let's see, Pyrola, Jim, Sally, Aleatorio, welcome in. Who else? Donnie, also welcome in. Let's see here. Good time zone all. Everybody's saying hi. Nice music today. Yeah, I picked a holiday lo-fi playlist. I figure appropriate because, you know, December. Might as well keep it festive, even though I haven't decorated. I don't know if I'm going to at this point. I haven't decided yet, but we're already like a week or so in, and we only have one more reaction stream left, so it's like I guess I could for next week. We'll see how that goes. Let's see here. Hey Ace, no update from Salt yet, but things seem to be suggesting a tour with US dates, as they specifically told me I'd be super happy with the update. I'm hoping that means a date in Boston. That would be pretty cool though. You gotta admit, yeah. Donnie, hello. And there's Love Tigress, welcome in as well. All right, I am caught up. So yeah, I mean, that would be really cool if Salts came to the States, you know? The Longest Johns are also releasing a new Christmas video tomorrow, so I'll request that next week. That'd be cool to check out, yeah, for sure. Let's go through the week's schedule. Gotta find it real quick. I did not have it pulled up. Here we go. We got it. And let me get the thing up from my end. And let me move chat. And where are we? At the top. Right here. There we go. We did it. Okay, well, chat kind of got messed up. We don't want chat to get messed up. There we go. All right, so this week's releases, the schedule. So Sunday was Face Yourself, and that's the song Death Reflection. They actually have a French deathcore vocalist, which I thought was really creative because I've never heard French deathcore before, so I was like, that's cool. Yesterday was Lorna Shore's Glenwood. I got to do that one with Songbird. That is an emotional video to say the least, so definitely check that out and be prepared for there to be onions being cut somewhere. Yeah. Today is Tuesday. That was Kino. That is the song Calm Nights. It's a Russian group, and I forgot how to pronounce the Russian name, but it translates to Calm Nights. Tomorrow is Reaction Recap Day. If you don't know what that is where I take a couple of the reactions we do on the live streams, I cut them down, edit them up, and throw them up on Wednesdays. It's kind of like a best of from that day. So we have 3. So we have Colin McGinnis, Hellfire, Josh Cullen, Wild Tonight, and Justin DeRios, Surreal. Let's see here. Thursday is Doll. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce the name of this group, unfortunately, so I'm just gonna wing it. Doll Moneybox, and the song is Take My Chance. Friday is Sabaton, Lady of the Dark. I got to do that one with Kagome. And then Saturday is John Farnham performing Gethsemane. So a lot of great stuff coming out this week, I think. You know, I mean, I say that every week, but it's true. Every week always has great stuff, at least in my opinion. That's what I think anyways. So that is the week in review. Let me put chat back over here so both chats are together. Makes sense to keep everybody together. Let's see. It was released for members today, and it's really cute. Nice. So y'all got to see it already. That's pretty cool. Dollar box, maybe. Maybe. I'm hoping somebody will correct me in the comments of that reaction on Thursday. That would be great. It could be dollar box. It could be dolls. Because I mean, it is a dollar sign, but it looks like an S, so it could be dolls box. That's also a possibility. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out at some point, right? So going through the week, just a brief recap of the week, of the past week. You know, work was pretty busy as per usual, and then Saturday, Saturday was a beast all on its own. So I work as an EKG tech, and the program we utilize, you know, we see all the stuff coming in, you know, in real time. And, you know, we check those strips, you know, they come in 5-minute increments. We just make sure they're all good. If they're good, they get sent on their happy little way. And if they're not, we let the doctor know about it. It's all good. We're supposed to check that constantly. Like somebody's actively supposed to be on that. I got on at 6 a.m. and it hadn't been checked since 3 a.m. There were 2,000 episodes to go through, and it was not fun for 2 hours to deal with that. Luckily, other people had started clocking in, or, you know, a few minutes after I did, and we got it worked out. But oh my God, I was very sad and very tired after that. And yeah, and then afterwards I went to it's this ice exhibit where they do a lot of ice sculptures, and the theme of that was Elf, the movie Elf with Will Ferrell. So they had a bunch of different sculptures from the movie, which was really cool. And it was I didn't upload the photos. I haven't done that yet, but I'll throw them up on Instagram at some point. I just haven't had time. Sunday, I took the day off, and just basically what I did was I had fallen behind on reactions because a lot of stuff was happening the last couple weeks, and I got all the reactions done. I finished up all the editing, and I mean it was midnight pretty much by the time I was done, but I uploaded 11 videos, and so we're caught up now. And you know, I'm working on trying to get a couple for the next week that I'm working on. And I just finished editing one of the videos I have with somebody on the channel, and I got 7 more of those to do, but those are outwards towards January, February, March, so those still have a ways to go. But you know, we're good on that. 2,000 heads should roll. My head did roll for a little bit. Yeah, it was something. Also, I got this. So I had a shelf here before, but now I have a whole display cabinet. I can even turn the thing. So we have stuff up there. So, you know, we have the Infinity Gauntlet and the wooden card that was a gift. We have the little Pokemon up here, and then the bigger Pokemon down here. And then my mic's kind of blocking the other 2 shelves, but the Mega Bloks ones, and then the big Micro Pikachu, I know that's like an oxymoron of some caliber, is down here, and then the plushies are down here, and you know, I'm gonna be adding more and more stuff to it. You know, we'll see how it goes, but I do like this better than the shelf because Nixie like always bumped her tail into stuff, so it always knocked them down. And also this should prevent dust from getting in there, so I don't have to worry about cleaning it or anything. You know, that'd be great. That'd be ideal. Okay, so that catches us up completely. We want this one. Ooh, we have a good number of requests today, including a couple of priority requests to start off with. So let me get those in. All right, copy. There we go. Little happy little music here. Alrighty, so this first one. Portishead. What was the song? It was Roads. Okay. And then this one. Non-traditional home free Christmas song, Christmas in LA. All right, home free Christmas in LA. And then this one, The Longest Johns. Is it just Christmas Melody? For now, tentatively Christmas Melody. Or Medley, sorry, I can't talk. That one. That one! Alright, let me get the links. And then I will display everything. In my defense, I should have had this up ready to go before stream, but I ran out of time. I was in the process of uploading a video as I was starting stream, so, you know, it is what it is. All right, let me make sure I got the right video linked up. I do. Cool. And here we go. All right, not video, but screen. The right screen. All right, so let's get this over here. Yeah, medley. I can't talk. That's all it is. All right, so let me make sure I got everything situated. There we go. All right, let me go ahead and bring these out a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to make these a little bit bigger. There we go. Speaking of Christmas and stuff, next week, because it is the last reaction stream we're doing for the year, I figured we could do a holiday related reaction stream. So if you have any holiday related videos or songs to check out, definitely drop them next week, and that'll be really cool to do. So let's see, we need to bring this over, mute that, there we go. We're gonna pause these. We're not starting yet, we're not starting yet, we're not starting yet, we're not starting yet. I said stop it. Don't talk back to me. Bad YouTube. We're not starting yet, we're not starting yet, we're not starting yet. And last one, we're not starting yet. They have a tendency, YouTube has a tendency to do it. Okay, there we go. We're good. All right, so let me see here. All right, this first priority request is from Jim, so thank you very much for that request. Also, Sally, do you want me to knock both yours out back to back, or do you want to separate them a bit? Let me know. You know, we'll do your first one next, and then we can go from there. So this first one is from Jim, so thank you very much for that request. We did this artist before named Portishead. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right this time and not just the horrible way that I did the first time. This song, Roads, is from the same concert as Glory Box was. Okay. Let me get the link. Copy. There we go. OBS, come back. There we go. I'm afraid I can't make the next week, so I'm giving you all Christmas this time. You know what? That's valid. I totally understand that. You're getting ahead of it, and I can respect that. All right, so this is Portishead, Roads. Here we go. It's almost like the keys have like a vibrato going with the way they're vibrating like that. They're already feeling it.
Oh, can't anybody see? We've got a war to fight. We never find a way, regardless of what they say. How can it feel this wrong? From this moment, how can it feel
having the orchestra here is just really cool.
Frozen to myself. I got nobody on my side. Surely that ain't right.
Is that a Buzz Lightyear in the back?
Surely that ain't right. Oh, can't anybody see?
All the bending noises that they're making are just so cool.
We've got a war to fight. We've never found our way. Regardless of what they say, how can it feel this wrong? From this moment, how can it feel this wrong?
Pause right there. We're about to get into what I presume is a solo. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this song in terms of the instrumentation is a little bit more straightforward compared to the song that we checked out last time, because that one had what seemed like multiple different genres happening like throughout, and this one, you know, is a more constant, more streamlined performance, but that does not detract at all from the performance itself. I think the way they're going about this is absolutely fantastic. All those bending noises that they're making are just really cool. And like at first it started with the keys, and like as the song progresses, I'm not even sure if that's where that's coming from anymore, or if that was from a different instrument. But just how they're doing this is really cool. And then like her vocal style, there's a bit of sadness to it. I feel like just I don't know. There's something sad about her singing style, and I think it goes really well with how the instrumentation's being played here. Adding all of the stringed instruments, especially coming in on the second verse, like it's a great buildup of how they're going about this, and I think it's really awesome. At first, like when the keys started, you saw a couple of the members, like they were really starting to feel it, they were really starting to get into it. And I mean, very very well done for sure. And yeah, I think they're doing a great job during this. I'm really liking it. Let's see here. Portishead are all cool. Just remembered I should open a reaction video that premieres tonight. Good old Tim Minchin. Wait, just remember that I should open a reaction video that premieres tonight. Oh, just for later. Gotcha. Teto, welcome in. How are you? How's it going? Excuse me. All right. So let's go ahead and check out the rest of this one. Here we go. That bass is really prominent during this part too.
How can it feel this wrong? From this moment, how
I'm also curious what he's actually playing, because it's not like a standard keyboard.
From this moment, how can it feel this wrong?
Very nicely done. Yeah, I mean, there's just a vibe to this song that just, I don't know, something about it just hits really nicely. It's not like, there's not like a lot of energy or, it's not necessarily upbeat. It's, a little bit more softer played. And I think it's just one of those that you can just lean back and just listen to it, and just really be in there. Um, Even with her voice, like she's not like super loud or vocal or anything. She's got kind of a softer singing style here, and she's kind of keeping up in the higher range for her vocals as well. And yeah, I mean, just how they went about the instrumentation or the instrumental solo during this, like the bass was really prominent. How the orchestra was coming in as well throughout that was very nicely done. And yeah, I mean, at the very end where it was just her and the keys, and that was it, everything else cut out, that was like a phenomenal way to end the song. I thought that was great. And it's kind of just how it started as well, because it was her and the keys at the beginning, so it's like one of those full circle things. But yeah, I thought this was a great performance for sure. Everything okay? How about you? I am doing all right. We are, we're doing our requests for the week, and we're vibing. We're having a blast. I assume. I don't know. I haven't heard anybody say otherwise, but I thought that was a great one for sure. So there we go. All right. So next up is Sally with another priority request. So thank you very much for that. This is a definitely non-traditional home free Christmas song, Christmas in LA. It's a cover of a song by a band called Wolfpack. I think I got that right. Wolfpack, kind of like Wolfpack, but a little bit different. Hopefully I got that right. Just chilling. See, chilling is good though. I do like the chills. There we go. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
On Christmas morning, on Christmas Day, Kris Kringle's driving a Chevrolet. He left his reindeer.
I get it. He's kind of dressed up as Santa.
He just had to see what it's all about. Wrapping presents out in the sun, stuffing stockings, having some fun.
Well, that's not good.
Reading, writing, Christmas is here. California, Yuletide cheer. All the little children and all the big children, it's Christmas in LA. All the ladies and all the little babies, it's Christmas in LA. Even the gentlemen, every single one of them, Christmas in LA. In LA. Whoa, everyone around the world, every boy and every girl, it's time to say, time to say,
It's amazing how he's able to do that.
time to say, out there.
Pause right there. Honestly, I figured we were further in than we actually are, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, I really like how they're going about this with the harmony. The bass is really prominent. I feel like is a little more prominent than I was kind of expecting from Tim, but it's definitely awesome. I really like that. The just the vibe is very upbeat and everything. Where they're at, it's snowing. I've never been to LA, so I don't know how often it snows, if ever. Somebody in California would definitely have to let me know if it snows in LA ever. Because I don't really know. But where the other person is at, who I guess is supposed to be Santa. He's dressed in red. He's got the sunglasses on, or some sort of glasses on. His El Camino is like his sleigh. It's red, and he's going through swiping naughty on like almost everybody. It seemed like, except for 34 people in. It said 3.4 million. I don't know if that's. I don't know how large of a population that. I don't know if that can't just be for the U.S., right? Like that's got to be something smaller. I feel like maybe that's just California. I don't know. Again, somebody would have to let me know, because I feel like there's way more people in the U.S. alone than just that. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm overshooting the amount of people in the U.S. So yeah, like 3.78 million people on the naughty list, 34 people on the nice list, and he's going around giving out the gifts. And I think how they're going about it is really cool. Like he's doing this during the daytime. Typically, Santa's supposed to be doing this at night, so it's a bit of a change up. They're singing at night, and he's doing this during the day. So maybe there's a purpose to that switch up. I have no idea, but yeah, I think the harmony they have is fantastic. Adam Rupp with the record scratching and all the percussion that he's doing throughout this is absolutely fantastic as well. And yeah, I'm really liking this so far. Let's see. That's how I'd say it. Santa is in LA. I don't think they are. Oh, okay. Yeah, because they're not in California, right? I assumed it was the LA population, but I might be wrong. You know what? We can find out real quick. Why not? Let's take a look. Population of LA. It is the population of LA. Let's see. The population has around 3.8 to 3.9 million people as of 2020. It's the second largest city. Los Angeles County, the nation's largest county, has over 10 million, and the border greater LA metro area has over 18 million. So that answers that. We got our answer, so that's pretty cool. I don't remember where Home Free is located now that I think about it, but yeah, I don't think they're in California. But I could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go.
Time to say out there. All the little children and all the big children, it's Christmas in LA. All the ladies and all the little babies, they were singing and around in LA. Even the gentlemen, every single one of them for Christmas in LA. In LA. All the little children and all the big children, it's Christmas in LA. All the ladies and all the little babies, it's Christmas.
Santa's just vibing, man.
Even the gentlemen, every single one of them for Christmas in LA. You got to Los Angeles. This is Jane, that's where Santa is. Take it down to Los Angeles. This is Jane, that's where Santa is. Take it down to Los Angeles. This is Jane, that's where Santa is. Take it down to Los Angeles. This is Jane, that's where Santa is. Take it down to Los Angeles. This is Jane, that's where Santa is.
Oh, it wasn't actually snowing. Well, that's a downer. I thought it actually was snowing. That bums me out a bit. Okay, well, I mean, you can't necessarily control the weather. It is what it is. So I guess in a way, maybe putting them on the naughty list because they're not in LA, maybe that's why he did that. I don't know. Also, just marking everyone naughty and only 34 people nice. that's way less work for Santa. You know, he only has to hit up 34 places and then he's done for the night. So maybe that's why he did that. I mean, he spent the rest of the time dancing and vibing and stuff. So, you know, he did fill his time up, but even still, you know. So I forgot where I was gonna go with that, but hold on one second. Because I had a thought and it's gone, but I gotta go get it back real quick. Let's see. It was something along the lines of Austin, and I can't. Oh, duh. I know where I was going with that. My bad. So yeah, this is another Austin lead. You know, like Austin does lead on a good number of home free tracks, or I guess rather did. Still, even though he's no longer with the group, there are still like a good number of tracks where Austin takes lead, and I think he definitely fits the vibe for this one for sure. And then, you know, everybody else is doing backing vocals for this, and it definitely works very well for this song. I think so. But yeah, how they went about this, I think, is really cool. I don't know if there was like a point to show that they were using a snow machine, or if this is like a video that goes into another video kind of thing. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I think how they went about this is really cool though. I like this one. Let's see here. Kind of based in Nashville, but Chance lives in California. Rob and Adam Rupp in Minneapolis, and I think Bastine is in Detroit. So they're kind of just all over the place. Yeah. Basically, a seventh of Italy population is in LA. Wow. That's crazy though. That means Italy's pretty vast, yeah. Oh, and that video is so good. Eric's Oh Holy Night. Ain't that something? Yeah, that. Is that giving any hints? You know, maybe. I don't know. We'll just leave it at that. What was I was gonna say something else. There was something else I was gonna say, and I don't remember what it was. I have no idea. Oh well, I mean, it is what it is. There was something else about the video, but I have completely forgotten what it was. I whatever it was, it can't be that important, right? All right. We have another one from Sally. There we go. And let's do this one. Sounds like a promising that. That might be a promising that, or a what's the opposite of a promise? A lying that, I guess. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. You know, in a couple weeks. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I had a plan for Christmas or not. You know, it wasn't necessarily last minute or anything. Anyway, so this next one is from Sally as well. So also thank you very much for that priority request. I had to request this one. So this one is definitely a must, it sounds like. In 2020, the Johns couldn't get together to film a video, so they made a Christmas melody. Because I said melody earlier, not medley. It's medley. Was the song I requested block? We will check real quick, because yours is pretty much right up next, and that'll give you time. It's not blocked. We're not starting yet, Readily. Do not do it. Thank you. So you're good. You are good, Aleatorio. Alrighty, so this is a very special Christmas medley by The Longest John. So here we go.
Weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Well, Noel.
Oh, right into you. That's pretty cool.
Noel, Noel, born is the King.
Ding dong merrily on high, in heaven the bells are
5 gold rings. 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree.
So they're pretty much taking turns. That's really cool.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Yuletide carols being sung by the fire, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows if you've been bad or good, so be good. King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, where the snow lay round about.
Almost to the point where they're interrupting each other.
Brightly shone the moon that night. Silent night, holy night, all is calm.
Holding the candle is pretty. Yeah, that's a pretty traditional thing to do.
And may all your Christmases be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Toll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you
As long as they
gave it
don't cover
away.
Paul McCartney's Christmas song.
No crib for a bed, the little Lord Jesus lay
Or Mariah Carey's Christmas song.
Red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glowed.
Oh, what fun to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Hey,
Where'd that tambourine come from?
the anchor's on board and the cables all stored to me, rollicking randy dandy. Oh, I don't want a lot for Christmas. This is all
Oh,
I'm
there it
asking
is.
for. I just want
At least it sounds better. At least it sounds better than Mariah Carey.
Don't think I can take the pain. Won't you stay another day? Stay now.
Bring us some figgy pudding now.
Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring some out here.
Good tidings of
Comfort and joy, comfort and joy, oh, tidings of comfort.
40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only
four
four.
calling birds,
Three French hens, two turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Couple of questions. So, were they in a Discord call doing this? Because I feel like that would be the easiest way to go about this. Or did they record each of their parts individually? Because also that obviously works as well. I feel like the Discord call would be the easier approach to go about that. But I don't really know for sure. But yeah, how they went about this, they touched on a lot of traditional Christmas songs. They also incorporated some of the songs that we've been able to check out from them, and just bringing in the what's the word I was gonna say? What's the word? Why am I blanking on it right now? I don't know where I was going with that. Like, I know I was going with that, but I forgot what I was trying to say. So yeah, I guess we'll back it up a little bit. Just back it up. So yeah, just bringing in their own style of their songs into kind of interwoven into the Christmas carols. I think every single one was really well done. It's almost to the point where like one person like started it, they all joined in, and then I guess once they got to a certain point of the song, like somebody else started a different song. It's almost kind of like interrupting each other, kind of like popcorn reading. Back in school, it was kind of that concept. I feel like, except everybody's harmonizing. But I feel like we got an equal amount like around. Everybody got a moment to shine on this as well. Everybody kind of interrupted everybody else. Nobody was really left out here. So I think that's really cool as well. So yeah, how they went about everything, I think was really well done. But yeah, I think that was a lot of fun. Let's see here. Let me back up a bit. Andy's so cute in that tree hat. Yeah, he was the only one wearing one. I was kind of surprised. Agreed. My turn now. I love how surprised they are when someone else starts singing. Yeah, like there were times when there was like surprise expressions, and then there was times when I feel like there was more like annoyed that they get cut off expressions. You know what I mean. I will have to go before my request comes on. Suggest that if anyone enjoys it, check out the other longer versions on YouTube, which I prefer. Valid. Do have a great day at work for sure. I'll make sure to let you go sooner next time. Well, at least it was just a short bit of it, and just had to throw in a couple of shanties in the mix. That's the word I was looking for. Sea shanties. There we go. That's where I was going with that. Could not think of the word for some reason. There we go. You can't sing together in a Discord call. There's too much delay. Probably. Maybe. I guess I should know that, considering that's how I do my recordings when I bring somebody on the channel. Yeah, usually there's a slight audio delay, so I guess that does make sense, yeah. So film separately, yeah. They have to record separately. Singing together on Discord didn't work because of the time lag. Glad you enjoyed. I think I missed somebody. This was fun, yeah. Robbie got very grumpy at one point, also very cute. People have tried, it just doesn't go well. Yeah, I wanted to do a couple years ago, I wanted to try doing a karaoke stream involving Discord, but yeah, I guess it really wouldn't work, unfortunately. Let's see. Sevenden, welcome in. Submitted, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, make sure to check the link up top to submit one. What's popcorn reading? So in school, when you were in reading class or English class, whatever, you start reading a couple of sentences or whatever, and then it's been a long time since I've done it, but either you say popcorn and then somebody else takes over, or the teacher says popcorn and somebody else takes over, or they call a name and that person has to take over, or something like that. So it's kind of... It was kind of like forced reading, I think, at some point, or maybe it involved both of those. Like some people wanted to read and they'll take over, and if nobody did, the teacher forces somebody to read. It puts them right on the spot because everybody loves being put on the spot, right? That's the best thing about school. Yeah, for sure. I don't ever want to go back. Never again. No more school. I finished in 2013. I am not going back. Alrighty. So there's that. Alright, so this next one is from Aleatorio. This is Rita Lee and Tutti Frutti. I'm gonna butcher this name because I always do. Dankar Pranau Dankar. That ain't right, but that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna go with that until somebody phonetically corrects me. This song is from 1974, so let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. It sounds like it's from 1924. It's got the ragtime style. Is it getting faster? I'm sorry, what? What did she say? She said it again. It's almost got like this honky tonk style.
Vai rodar num cachimbo, que é pra paz não dançar na tribo. Movimento qualquer, sobe a cabeça e os pés. Sinta o corpo, você está solto e pronto pra vir me amar. Me amar.
They've incorporated a couple of styles into the song. Like we have this style of music, it kind of has that honky tonk style. Bringing in that guitar, kind of had almost a Pink Floyd-esque sound to it. And then the ragtime at the beginning, which was like a really cool way to start the song.
Movimento qualquer, sobe a cabeça e os pés. Sinta o corpo, você está solto e pronto pra vir me amar.
And now it's almost like a form of psychedelic rock. With some really interesting sound effects. And we're getting hit with the fade out. So yeah, just going through that, we have like a few different styles happening for that song. You know, you started off with the ragtime style, and then you incorporate that honky tonk style, and then like we have what sounded like a bit of Pink Floyd in the guitar, and then they went back to the honky tonk style. And then, you know, at the end here where it was just instrumentals, it had this like psychedelic rock kind of style that was going here. So I think how they incorporated all that was really interesting. I really like how it went from the ragtime style into the main portion of the song. Like that was a great transition. Let's see. Let's do translate. All right, so dance with me, spend time with me. No, don't be mindful. Give yourself the luxury of being futile now. Dance, do as Isadora. What's in history for dancing as you wish? Any movement, climb to the head and feet, feel the body. You're loose and ready to come. So yeah, just basically, dancing with someone and just, not being a stick in the mud, basically. But yeah, I think that was a really cool track. Here we go. All right, so aleatorio, I will say, if you drop the lyrics in any additional information, that would also probably help a little bit, so I don't have to go searching for them or anything like that, especially, they're not the easiest thing for me to find sometimes, so that would probably help a lot too. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop up a couple of videos. I don't know why I did it like that, but I did. Stop it. There we go. And it's taking forever to load. We're at that one. Stop it. I said stop. Right? Yeah. Okay, so this first one in the list, I'm gonna go ahead and send the link here. There we go. This is from Ian, who's probably already taken off by now. Totally valid. So this is Tim Minchin, White Wine in the Sun. This is Ian's favorite Christmas song. This is not my favorite version, but it's the only one not over 6 minutes. Totally valid. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Unfortunately, it is on the James Corden show, so if you're not a fan of James Corden, I totally understand. You know, he's not exactly a great person, as it were, but you know what? We will do our best. So here we go.
As you know, James and his wife Julia had a baby girl yesterday. Their first.
Oh, he's not
child
here. Okay,
born
cool.
Here in the sunshine of California, a long way from loved ones back in Britain. As his daughter and wife are still recovering, he asked his friend Tim Minchin if he would come and sing a song, one of his favorite songs of all time. And it feels particularly special at this moment right now. Here performing his song, White Wine in the Sun, please welcome Tim Minchin.
Ooh, this definitely sets the mood.
Really like Christmas. It's sentimental, I know, but I just really like it. I'm hardly religious. I'd rather dance with the devil than Desmond Tutu, to be honest. And yes, I have all of the usual objections to consumerism, to the commercialization of an ancient religion, to the westernization of a dead Palestinian press ganged into selling PlayStations and beer. But I still really like it. I'm looking forward to Christmas, though I'm not expecting a visit from Jesus. I'll be seeing my dad, my brother and sisters, my gran and my mom. They'll be drinking white wine in the sun. I don't go in for ancient wisdom. I don't believe just 'cause ideas are tenacious, it means that they're worthy. I get freaked out by churches. Some of the hymns that they sing have nice chords, but the lyrics are dodgy. And yes, I have all of the usual objections to the miseducation of children who in tax-exempt institutions are taught to externalize blame and to feel ashamed and to judge things as plain right or wrong. But I quite like the songs. I'm not expecting big presents. The old combination of socks, jocks, and chocolates is just fine by me. 'Cause I'll be seeing my dad, my brother and sisters, my gran and my mom. They'll be drinking white wine in the sun.
Pause right there. I'm like half expecting a curveball to be thrown in this story so far. I mean, so far it hadn't happened, but like he's looking forward to spending time with family is the long and short of it. But he's adding bits of comedy throughout this, so it's adding levity to the story that he's telling. Um, Really, all he has is just the piano and his voice, which very clean vocals throughout here. Almost kind of reminds me of James Blunt a little bit, the way he's singing. It's a pretty similar pitch, I feel like, but more upbeat somehow. It just like it's definitely not the same style that James Blunt does, but the very similar like vocal patterns and pitch and everything. So I was just thinking about that while I was like watching him perform. Um, but yeah, I mean, he adds some comedy to this, which is definitely like a really interesting way to go about a Christmas song. Um, I also like how James Corden was not here, because he's having family time. Like his wife just had a kid, and he's like off with her, so he's actually where he needs to be. But so we had Bryan Cranston introduce the artist here, so I thought that was like really cool. We didn't have to look at James Corden, so that's great. But yeah, I think the performance is really well done so far. I'm definitely enjoying it, and I really love the camera, the candles that we have. They just set a mood, and just how he's playing the piano and everything. It's kind of like a da 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 da. So it's kind of like a waltz style for it. But yeah, I think it's really fun. I'm gonna back it up a little bit. White Wine in the Sun is so good. It's so weird that a song can be funny and super emotional at the same time. I'm half expecting it just because he's got comedy in there, but it's almost like he's using that as a mask of some sort. Like there's almost a sadness to his voice, and I'm waiting for that curveball. It hadn't happened yet, but I guess we'll see. I think he wrote this when he was living super far from Australia. I guess he was a bit homesick. I can kind of see that, yeah, because it does sound like he hasn't seen his family in a while, based on how he's going about this. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go.
There's my gran and my mom. They'll be drinking white wine in the sun. And you, my baby girl, my jet-lagged infant daughter, you'll be handed round the room like a
Okay.
puppy at a primary school, and you won't understand, but you will learn someday that wherever you are and whatever you face, these are the people who make you feel safe in this world. My sweet blue-eyed girl. And if my baby girl, when you're 21 or 31 and Christmas comes around and you find yourself 9,000 miles from home, you'll know whatever comes. Your brothers and sisters and me and your mom will be waiting for you in the sun, drinking white wine in the sun. Darling, when Christmas comes, we'll be waiting for you in the sun. I really like Christmas. It's sentimental, I know.
Standing ovation.
That was awesome. That was really awesome. Thank you. Tim Minchin, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he definitely feels, far away from his family for sure. He did kind of harp on his daughter quite a bit at the end there. It kind of, I don't know, like it almost gave this impression that maybe she had passed away or something, and maybe just Christmas kind of reminds him of her. I don't know. I'd have to like really sit down and look at the lyrics just to see if that's actually what it was. But based on the fact that the second video down on the recommended side, the thumbnail says, "Yes, I cried," I'm definitely sensing some sadness in the story here, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. I can't really pinpoint it. But it definitely did feel more emotional on the second half of this song. Adding the violins and like definitely added, some more emotional weight to it. But yeah, I think the way he went about it was definitely really well done. It started off with the comedy and it almost did kind of get a little bit more serious as the song went along. So yeah, in a way, I feel like he was using comedy to kind of mask that emotion a bit. But yeah, I think he did a great job with this one for sure. Let's see here. I'm not crying. Okay, maybe I am. Am I on the right track though, or am I just like so far off? Like I'm in Antarctica. That's how cold I am. He was just singing about his daughter and how she will learn that these people are the ones she'll always feel safe with. That was a line in there, yeah. But okay, so it was just more. It wasn't nearly as an emotional story as I was thinking it was. Like because I was thinking she had passed away and this is a special time of year for him. So it's not that direction. Okay, so I was pretty far off, in terms of that. Also, this is a very odd time to have a show start at 12:37 instead of 12:30 or 1 o'clock. Why on the 7? That's weird. I don't know. Just musing about the future. Okay. So yeah, I was off on that one. I was. But yeah, I think he did a great job with that one, regardless. So I was just over analyzing that one. So I'm glad that she hadn't passed away. That's good. That's great. All right, so here's the next one. Yo, Engelman, welcome in. How are you? We are just getting set up to do our next one. I need OBS back. I need to be able to see chat. That would be great. Thanks. All right, so the next one's from Pyrola. The Longest Johns, Fairy Tale of New York, just the Johns being their silly selves. So we did one from LA, and now we're doing New York. So complete opposite side of the country. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go.
It was Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank, when an old man said to me, won't see another one. And then he sang a song, the rare old Mountain Dew. I turned my face away and dreamed about you. Got on a lucky
Monopoly.
one. Came in 18
Is there a
to
backstory to the Monopoly game?
I've got a feeling this year's for me and you. So happy Christmas. I love you, JD. I can see a better time when all our dreams come true.
There's something different sounding about that. That's gotta be a banjo then, right? It can't be the guitar. Or maybe it is a guitar. It just... Okay, so it was a banjo. But they showed the guitar being strummed, so it just sounded different.
When you first took my hand on a cold Christmas Eve, You promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome, you were pretty, queen of New York City. When the band finished playing, they held out for more. Sinatra was swinging, all the drunks they were singing. We kissed on the corner, then danced through the night. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. You're a bum, you're a punk, you're an old slut-on junk, lying there almost dead on a drip in that bed. You scumbag, you maggot, you cheap, lousy carrot. Happy Christmas, your arse, I pray God it's our last. The boys of the NYPD choir still singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
They had the Power Rangers tour. That's great.
Well, so could anyone. You took my dreams from me when I first found you, but I kept them.
Does he have
with
a
me,
pin cap
babe.
in the guitar?
I put them with my own. Can't make it all alone. I built my dreams around you. The boys of the NYPD choir still singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. The boys of the NYPD choir still singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
Merry Christmas. He knocked over the Megazord. That was rude. I don't like the Longest Johns anymore. I'm kidding. Yeah, I liked how they had all these different things in here. I don't know if there's like a significance to the Monopoly. Obviously, they were playing Monopoly in the video, but it's just the fact that that was like the only thing under the tree that wasn't wrapped up. You know, so I felt like there was probably some significance to it. And maybe it was just to play Monopoly for a few seconds in the video. Maybe that's all it was. I don't know. But yeah, just, you know, getting presents for everybody. It was, you know, it's just a good old Christmas time right there. And then answering the door, and they're portraying Christmas carolers, and JD just looked like he did not care at all. Like he was just like cleaning his ear out. Yeah, the harmony throughout this one was absolutely fantastic. The beginning where he was playing the harmonium and it looked like the guitar, but it sounded like the banjo. And maybe it was the banjo playing, but there's also that pin cap that's in there. So maybe that was causing that noise as well. I'm not really sure, but I thought that was like an interesting thing as well. But yeah, I think it was a fun video for sure. And yeah, we saw the it's been forever since I've seen Power Rangers, but the Red Rangers Tyrannosaurus Megazord, we got to see that, so that was kind of cool, kind of nostalgic. And then we got to see a Megazord. I'm not sure if that was from the original series or from one of the other iterations. I got no clue. But yeah, definitely looked like a fun video for sure. Let's see. I guess it's just tradition to play Monopoly and fight over it. Well, that's not a tradition I've ever heard of for Christmas, but you know what? Maybe it is somewhere for sure, yeah. The Johns were on the charity stream Jingle Jam yesterday, and they sing this. Cool. That's very cool. Carrot. It was a kid. They had multiple carrots, yeah. Hi, Trini, welcome in. How are you? Andy used to use a pen cap to hold down a string on the banjo to change the note. Oh, do you know the original song? They changed a pretty bad word and said carrot instead. I have not heard the original song, but I do see that Tommy Johansson covered it a couple years ago over to the side, and it's featuring Kristen Starkey. So not the only time this song's been covered, but that one was a little bit more recent. Now he can afford a proper capo. Probably, yeah. Was there a capo on the banjo, or was that just for the guitar? Let's see if we can take a look at the banjo. Yeah, because that was on the banjo. Yeah, that was on the banjo, wasn't on the guitar. That's what I meant. My bad. It's an interesting looking capo, though, because it looks like it's more on the back rather than the front. Let's see here. I like those posters in the background. Oh, these? I was like, I was about to go look for posters in here. I was like, did I miss something? Because I was pretty engrossed in the video. But yeah, I have I got Kingdom Hearts. I got 2 of them. One of them's being blocked by the shelf, and I have a Super Famicom being blocked by the case as well. But yeah, the Game Boy Advance, and then you have Dragon Quest, Chrono Trigger, and then Zelda. I want to get more, but I don't know what I want yet. I haven't figured it out. They're also metal, so they're magnetic and everything. They're not the best at sticking, unfortunately, but they kind of stick. I had to put screws in a couple of them because they fell, and when they fall, they point down, and they can crack the fascia board at the bottom and the floor itself. So you got to be really careful, All right, so I'm gonna copy this. So this next word is from, this next one's from Jim. This is Marillion, which we've checked out before. I don't remember if I just did a reaction to it or if we did it on the live stream. That I can't remember, but I do know that we've checked. I've checked them out at least one time before. They're a prog rock band playing a lovely cover of the Beatles' "Let It Be." Don't know if we've done this one before, but I've always liked it. They have Italian subtitles. So Tetsuo, you can follow along. All right, so there we go. Yeah, they're disc plates. That's exactly what they are. Good call on that one. No, that's not what I want. I want to minimize that. I don't want that up. In fact, why? Why? Okay, I'm just gonna close you out. You have become problematic. Very rude. Bad. Not y'all. Y'all are good. Program being bad. I don't know why it's acting up. Anyway. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. This is Marillion, Let It Be. Here we go.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
All right, we got some harmony going. Cool.
Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom.
We have a cello here, so that's a little different.
When the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer. Let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer. Let it be. 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 There will be an answer. Let it be. 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 There will be an answer. Let it be.
Pause right there before the solo. So yeah, minor correction. It's Spanish subtitles, not Italian. That was a goof on my part. So yeah, wanted to correct that real quick. So yeah, we have great vocals throughout this. We have the singer on the keyboard up front who's doing the main portion of the vocals, and then I'm guessing the person in the back is also on a keyboard. I mean, that is a branded keyboard, so I'm just gonna go with yes. And he's also doing some backing vocals. And then yeah, we have guitar, bass, and drum, and then we also have cello, which I feel like is an interesting addition to the song, but it works. I really like that. And how they're going about this is really well done. So far, it's for the most part pretty close, like almost note for note from the Beatles, but they're adding a couple of things here and there, just very, very minor things. They're adding some just a little bit. Not enough to like set them apart, at least not yet. I'm waiting to see if they do anything different. But I feel like the lead singer's vocals, like he's changing a couple of things here and there, just going up and down at different times. And then we got a couple of different guitar notes right before we paused, which I thought was really cool as well. But yeah, so far I'm really liking how they're going about this. It's really nice. Let's see. I thought Displate 2, they're huge sponsors of Jingle Jam, by the way. I think they donated $60,000 to be used in some different games in the streams. That's really cool. I really like that. That's not Italian, either Spanish or Portuguese. I guess Spanish, though. It is Spanish, yes. Geeky Bat, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. My name's Ace Bade. We are a variety stream. Today, we're doing music reactions. And I don't know if I am able to do shout out or not, because I don't have the program up, but let's find out. I'm not. That's unfortunate. I don't have the thing up, but let me pull the link real quick. I can do that. Copy. I can at least manually do it. That's totally fine. All right. So be sure to check out Geeky Bat. There's a lot of Pokemon related content. What were you doing today? Would love to learn about what y'all were doing over there. Don't worry about that. Oh no, absolutely not. You rated us. We're giving you the time and respect. Definitely needed for sure. Been hitting Pokemon Unite hard lately. That is one Pokemon game I probably will never get into because I don't like the MOBA aspect of games. I think it's cool watching, but I don't think that's ever something I'm gonna get into. But that's really cool. I guess you're really enjoying it for sure then, especially if you've been hitting it hard lately. So that's good. Definitely good. So yeah, if y'all have any requests, be sure to check the pinned link and !react for the rules and stuff. And you'll be able to follow along with that. And yeah, I can't promise we'll be able to get to everybody's requests because I'm cutting out at 5 o'clock. It's 3:30 right now, and we have a lot on the list. But still, there's always that chance. We'll see how it goes. Also, Sky, welcome in. Ace is live again. W, I know. Ace is live. Yay. I won't get into Unite either. I mean, I see what they were going for, and MOBAs are very popular, so I think there is definitely a market for it for sure. The charity is currently closing in on £2.3 million. Wow, that's crazy. The power gamers indeed, yeah. I forgot, we can do shout out. Actually, Sky, can you do the shout out, the other shout out method for Geeky Bat? Since you're here, I have a mod here. Yay, that's great. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back to this cover of the Beatles' Let It Be. Here we go. I always love the solo to this song. Oh, he does hit the high notes. Okay. I was wondering if he would. That's an interesting video technique right there, just slowing it down. Very choppy. But I do like the angle that we got. We got the cello and the guitar. I thought that was really cool. So yeah, I mean the solo definitely was a little bit different. The keyboard definitely came in like more prominently during that. And then the way the guitarist was going about the solo was a little bit different as well. So, you know, I'm glad that they changed that up. And, you know, having the backing vocals, I mean, I don't think John and Paul did harmony together on that song. I think it's just Paul McCartney on that song. I'm not 100% sure now that I think about it. It's my favorite Beatles song, and I can't remember, unfortunately. But yeah, I think how they went about this was absolutely fantastic. Even like just small changes, like adding the cello incorporating that into the song, I think is great. And adding a second keyboard, you know, it just, I think it added just enough to where they were able to kind of make it their own, you know? But yeah, I think they did a great job. Yeah, exactly, Scott, you did. I think the fact games are capped at 10 minutes is the main reason I could get into it. League matches are being... Oh my god, I didn't know they were that long. That's horrifying. I can't imagine doing that for an hour. 10 minutes is good. Yeah, I think you're right. 10 minutes is a solid amount of time to play. Let's see. If anyone wants 15 games for the nice price, 35 pounds, go check them out. Do you have like a link or something? We can drop that, I suppose. I would say, yeah, putting that like do the name of the website and then space com, and that way I can at least see the link. It should pop up. It should. I can't promise it will, but it should. Obla D Obla Da is the goat. I haven't listened to that in so long. I can't remember. I linked it to your Discord last week or so. Well, that was the thing that was giving me problems a minute ago. So give me 1 second. Let me get that pulled up. Yeah, Jingle Jam. Here we go. All right, I'll go ahead and post this. It is in the Discord as well, but I'll post it here. So yeah, if you go over there and check them out, they are. I guess if you do 35 pounds, you can get 15 games. For that price. I don't know what the games are necessarily, but you know, take a look and see what you think, and it goes towards a good cause for sure. Okay, so we got that one. That one was fun. All right, so that's number 7. So let's go ahead and pop up a couple others. I saw Home Alone. Hold on now. I think I see why. Pause. Don't do it. Don't do it, YouTube. Bad YouTube. I will tell you right now, this VOD will be blocked for a couple of days because of Coldplay and a tease. They like to block their videos. I just have to dispute them, but I'm pretty sure a tease is going to say no based on the first one. Anyway, which is fine. We're here living in the moment. That's the main thing. So let's go ahead and share the next link. There we go. All right, so this next one's from Sally. This is The Hound and the Fox, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. The boy is their son, Rowan, and the violin player is Louisa Marion, Tim Faust's sister-in-law. Okay. You saw her sister Jenica singing with them last week. Right, yeah, Marion sounded familiar, but the first name did not, so... That would be why that didn't sound familiar. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, they're doing an homage to Home Alone. I get it.
Rocking around the Christmas
He really
tree
looks like
at the
Macaulay Culkin
Christmas
too.
party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit reign. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy
I have a feeling he's gonna do the thing. I'm waiting for it.
everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. You will get a sentimental
Yep, there we go.
when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with bells and holly.
That's fun.
Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
Yeah, the homage to Home Alone, like everything we got to see, including something like this. Like these are scenes that are like modeled after the movie, which are definitely great. I like that. The harmony that they had throughout this was absolutely fantastic. The instrumentation was great. The violin that kind of almost sounded more like a fiddle here, I think was great as well. It was very fitting. And yeah, I mean, I just incorporating that scream into the video. I'm glad they left that in because that was like genuinely that it just had like genuine pain in his scream there. It was very fitting. But yeah, I think how they went about this was absolutely fantastic. I liked it. Perfect Home Alone vibes. It really is, yeah, 100%. The only complaint, it's short. It wasn't even 3 minutes. Like we needed more, you know, like maybe one more verse or something, or maybe an extended solo. I think that would be a great way to extend it just a little bit more. Let's go ahead and send the next one. So this is from Araquil. Hang on. I can't. I'm butchering it, and I'm sorry. Achan Kure. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. I had it at one point and now it's gone, so I'm sorry. But we're checking out Coldplay Christmas Lights. Coldplay's only Christmas song so far. They've been around since 2000 and they've only done one Christmas song. Wow. I feel like they're a group that could have done like a whole Christmas album though. I feel like they could have, you know? The longest John's next stream is called Stream Alone, and of course the thumbnail is the lads photoshopped into the movie posters. Turns out Andy and Robbie are able to look a lot like Harry and Marv if they try. I can see that. I really can, yeah. I gotta turn on the fan. It's a little bit warmer today. That's the light. Where's the fan? Hold on now. And yes, I am wearing PJs. I don't care. I'm working at home today. It's fine. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. This is Coldplay Christmas Lights. Here we go. This is also from 15 years ago, so this was around 2010.
Christmas night, another fight, tears we cried, a flood. Got all kinds of poison in my blood. I took my feet to Oxford Street, trying to right a wrong. Just walk away, those windows say, but I can't believe she's gone. When you're still waiting for the snow.
He's got a lower registry for his vocals here.
Feel like Christmas at all.
Okay, so we're getting more upbeat here. I like the theater quality that we're getting here.
Doesn't really feel like Christmas at all. Still waiting for the snow to fall. It doesn't really feel like Christmas at all.
Pause right there. Yeah, I really like it's almost like they're putting on a play. I think that's really cool. Like we have all the displays happening in the background while they're performing and everything. And at the very beginning, the piano was playing on its own while they were on the floor, which I thought was really cool. How they panned, you know, like they did just like this panning of all the members, and then they all got up and everything. And yeah, at the very beginning, Chris's vocals were, you know, on the lower registry. I feel like every song I've heard from Coldplay, you know, he's in the middle or he's up higher. And I'm trying to think if I've heard any songs where he's on the lower registry like that, or if this is the first one that I've heard. I can't remember. I haven't heard that many Coldplay songs, but I feel like all the ones that are on the radio at the very least are mid to high range, at least from what I can remember. But yeah, I think it's really cool how like he's got like a great range of vocals throughout this song. The instrumentation, it started off, you know, a little softer, and then we added in the drums, and we're adding more energy to the song. You know, like as we're seeing more and more happen on stage. The people that were passing by that I guess were kind of like sailors. Were they dressed as Elvis? Is that what I saw? Like all three of them were like Elvis impersonators? Maybe? I'm not 100% sure. But this also isn't the first time we've seen a Coldplay music video that incorporated being out at sea. So maybe there's like a running theme for some of their songs. Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm looking way too far into that. We're getting away from the plot, but yeah, like so far I'm liking how they're going about this. I'm really liking the song. Let's see. Yeah, while he often sings in higher range, he learned to sing deep around the album Viva La Vida, and there were a few songs where he sings deep. Gotcha. Also, if I remember right, Viva La Vida, that was a nod to Frida Kahlo, right? Is that what it was? I got to see an exhibit of hers in like 2018, and I learned something about her, and there was like a correlation between her and Coldplay, and I think it was that album, but I could be wrong. Don't say that. I don't need to remember 2010 being 15 years ago. Honestly, at this point, I don't know, the whole like saying the 90s was like 10 years ago or whatever, it doesn't affect me anymore. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just numb to it. I'm not really sure. Yes, it was. I was right. I knew it. Cool. Frida Kahlo was an artist, for those who do not know. I don't remember if it was the name of the album that was representation from that, or if it was the artwork on the album. I don't remember. Something like that. Anyway, getting sidetracked, even though it is from Coldplay. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go.
Those Christmas lights light up the street down where the sea.
So they're not inside. Okay.
May all your troubles soon be gone. Oh, Christmas lights keep shining on. Those Christmas lights light up the street. Maybe they'll bring her back to me. Then all my troubles will be gone. Oh, Christmas lights.
There's something almost echoey about his vocals here. It's almost like a harmony happening or a layering. That was a really cool shot how they did that.
Christmas lights light up the street, light up the fireworks in me. May all your troubles soon be gone. Those Christmas lights keep shining on.
I do like how they're panning out to the city and stuff. I'm not sure what city that is. Having the fireworks go off is a really cool touch. I feel like that's more New Year's though. Like I feel like we're getting past Christmas at that point. But even still, I feel like we were doing a couple of things here. Like all the leaves falling. I feel like, you know, that was obviously fall, or maybe that was kind of like snow, kind of, you know, like I feel like there's some years where it really just doesn't feel like Christmas or December. Like there's just not that much out there that's decorated, and I feel like it's kind of like that more and more each year. Like it's just people don't decorate as much as they used to. So I feel like as we get closer to Christmas, it doesn't really feel like that. Even though like in the video we got to see them on stage, we didn't really have representation of Christmas lights or Christmas in general. As we panned out, we got to see them in the trees and stuff. So it's kind of like where he was at, there wasn't really Christmas, but around him there was. And then, you know, they panned over to the city and everything, which, I mean, they had some great cinematography throughout this. I really like that. But yeah, the instrumentation throughout this I thought was fantastic. The vocals were great. There was some kind of layering effect on his vocals as well. I don't know if anybody else in Coldplay does backing vocals. The couple of reactions I've done for Coldplay, I don't think I've seen any vocals on anybody else. But I think what they did here, yeah, it was a layering effect. Because it sounded more like him than somebody else singing. But yeah, I think what they did here was definitely great. I liked it. Will is singing too. Well, I'm wrong. There we go. I was just completely wrong. I also don't understand the Elvis, that part I don't really understand. It seemed kind of random to me, but maybe there's some kind of significance to it. I'm not sure. Unfortunately, I have to go. I wish you all a good evening and rest of the live. Well, thank you, Teto. Have a great night. Thank you for being here. The name of the song, Viva La Vida, which also is the name of the album. Right, yeah. It was the title track of the album. I find it kind of amusing to say something I did was like 25 years or so ago. You know, I think so, yeah. Will does backing vocals in several songs. The other two, but more rarely. Okay. So I was wrong. It didn't really sound like anybody else, though. I guess maybe that's a good thing. I'm not sure. I don't know what that means. I'm not really sure. What I can say, though, I thought it was great. All right, so that was number 9. Let me jump back over here real quick. I don't have my phone on me. Make sure that's up. There we go. All right, so the next one we're checking out, Love Tigress sent this one in. There we go. All right, so we are checking out Atiz Turbulence. The song is all about the struggles of youth and teenagers. With attitude, I hope. Tell me they're going to be dressed up as Power Rangers. Come on. Teenagers with attitude, you know? Rita Repulsa coming out on stage. That'd be great. Anyway, let's go ahead and check this one out. This is Atiz Turbulence. Here we go.
아직 난 어린 걸지 몰라 까만 밤 하늘을 맴돌아 조각밤이 만들어 놓은 난 기우는 노래를 들어 떨어지는 waterfall 끝이 없는 freefall 거친 바람에 다친 마음에
I like the acoustic guitar throughout this.
목적지는 몰라 헤매다 쓰러져 방향을 찾지 못해 방황의 원더를 날개가 꺾이고 입술려 버려 무서워 지치고 지겨운데 계속 멀어져
I really like how they incorporate multiple styles into their songs.
거친 바람에 다친 마음에 세상은 내게 고기만을 택하라는 듯 끝없는 어둠만 이 끝에 우린 어디로 어떤 모습으로 무엇이 되야만 하나 단지 난 겨우 나이기도 벅찬 나인데 듣고 있나요 누군가 그저 안아줄 수도 없나 우린 어디로 어떤 모습으로 무엇이 되야만 하나
Pause right there. I'm glad that I turned on the subtitles because I wouldn't have known what they were saying, you know? So, yeah, like, we've checked out a couple of performances from Atiz in the past. Two of them were live performances, and one of them, I believe, was basically an audio-only track where whoever was singing, their image was lit up, which I thought was really creative. So this is the first music video we've checked out from them. And I really like how they're going about this. The instrumentation is definitely great. It has, you know, an emotional sound to it, but, you know, kind of emotional but uplifting. You know, it really has that. And then, yeah, with the lyrics of just kind of being lost and, you know, like, what was it? It was yeah, just struggling with youth and like just growing up and like not knowing, you know, what you're supposed to do or just being overwhelmed in general. And you see everybody where, you know, they're all in different areas for their shots. You know, they're like looking out to the water, or looking out to the city, or sitting down and like just kind of contemplating everything. And they're doing a great representation of that. I think that's great. I like how they bring in multiple different styles. Like we have singing, we have rapping. You know, like we incorporate all these different styles into their songs, and it works very well the way they have it. And the harmony that they have as well is definitely great. And yeah, as far as I can tell, you know, for the most part, they get to take turns as well. Like each of them get a moment to shine, which I think is really cool. But yeah, I think they're doing a great job here. I really like it. It's actually very sentimental. Yeah, no Power Rangers in this one, guys. No. That was a bad joke on my part. I will say. Just when I see when I see like teenagers and just struggles of youth and teenagers, I was like teenagers with attitude, like the original Power Rangers thing. A tease means a teenager Z. They talk about everything that teens and youth go through. Okay. So they have incorporated growing up as teenagers, they've incorporated a pirate theme, and they've incorporated a heist theme as well. So yeah, they seem to have a vast array of like things to pull from. So I think that's really cool. They have a variety, which I think is great. There, I need some water. There we go. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go.
끝에 우린 여기서 지금 모습으로 무엇이 돼야 한다면 나는 내가 되기를 바래 너도 같기를 듣고 있나요.
Some great range as well. He's flying. It's almost like the lights kind of just clicked all of a sudden. Like there were a couple of areas where the light kicked on, or the light like zoomed out, and they ran towards that. So it's almost kind of symbolic. I feel like is like not necessarily go towards the light, because that's something else completely. But it's almost like a light bulb, like an idea goes off, and they run towards that. Maybe that's the idea they were going for that. I'm not really sure. But yeah, the instrumentation throughout this was great. The vocal work they did was great. They have great range. So they don't do the instrumentation. Somebody else does, correct? That would be my guess. They are saying life is like a turbulence. Right. Yeah, it's it's got up and downs, it's bumpy, it's not straightforward. Yeah. I posted a screenshot of the Stream Alone thumbnail in Discord if you're interested. I'm not. I'm gonna go look. Don't worry. Let me zoom down. Pictures. Here we go. Yep. I see it. Let me show that real quick. Remove chat real quick. There we go. I don't know which one's more horrifying, but I'm gonna guess it's JD. Something about him looking like Macaulay Culkin is just disturbing, I guess. Maybe that's what it is. No, chat, don't go away. I still need you. Discord, what are you doing? Why are you blinking away? Stop. Discord, what are we doing? It's just like going blank, and I can't click on anything. It's stupid. I don't like that. Bad Discord. If I didn't need you, I'd get rid of you completely. All right, let's see here. That was number 10. We have an hour left, so we'll just see how many we're able to get through. All right, so we have Donnie's next. So we have Takamachi Walk. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. How Bright You Burn. Or How Bright You Brune. Maybe Burn. Maybe Brune. I'm not sure. Definitely let me know. Takamachi Walk is a game series. Arrangement progressive metal circle with members from all over the world. Okay. I'm intrigued. I'm sorry for the length of the context for my song. No, it's all good. How Bright You Burn. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get this pulled up. They're all pretty disturbing, to be honest. Their stream thumbnails are often pretty cursed. I think they stand out. I think, you know, I think they do. I'm also going to get a couple of these pulled up. Let's see. I don't want anything playing, but I will get them started at the very least. We're not starting yet. We're not starting yet. We're not starting yet. We're not starting yet. Stop. I said stop it. Okay, so this is an audio track. Cool. Make sure this isn't going to start playing.
Welcome to the news.
I just said no. SoundCloud, you're even worse than YouTube. Stop it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Bad SoundCloud. Just said we're not starting. I'm just getting him loaded up. That's all I'm doing. Stop trying to take over. I'm in charge. I'm the captain now. Bad SoundCloud. All right. Let's go ahead and check this one out. This is Takamachi Walk. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. How Bright You Burn. Here we go. And you said this is from a video game? It's an arrangement. Okay. I like all the stringed instruments here. The bass and the drums are a nice touch. When you said arrangement, I was expecting more orchestral. Definitely ramped up in the energy. The vocal work's great. Now it's like a complete genre change. Pause right there. Yeah, we've gotten a good number of genre changes in here, and like, it just started off so like soft by comparison, and it just progressively ramped up. The vocal work started off pretty calm and soft as well, and then there's just more energy, more oomph into that, and at the point where we're screaming, and it's definitely great. You know, it's just a great change up. When you said arrangement, I was expecting more of a orchestral like sound quality, and that it is not even close. The, Once we started really ramping it up, I'm picking up a couple of different like what's the word? Inspirations. There we go. I'm picking up a couple of different like sounds from other bands in here, like 10 Years, Seven Dust. There's a Thumbnail of Breaking Benjamin over here to the right as well. Like all of these different groups, I feel like are incorporated in here in small increments, and I think that's really cool. You know, I definitely like that. The instrumentation even got heavier as we went along too, adding in the drums and the bass, and then even more so, we're adding in distortion and like really heavy chords and stuff. So I think that's really cool. I like that. The original has no vocals. Okay, so this is they've added some stuff to it. Very cool, and it's and is in the classical genre. Okay, so the original is more classical. This is a metal version of that. Okay, so it's a cover. Okay, I think I understand now. There we go. We got there. We got there. But yeah, I'm liking this. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go. The harmony too. I feel like the tempo, like the beats are, it's a little hard to nod to, but I'm doing my best. Got some power behind the vocals. That bass is like so good here. Oh, that's how it ends. It ends with the bass. That kind of bummed me out though. I wanted more. It's one of those songs that makes you want more out of it. But I mean, it was already over 5 minutes, but it just didn't feel like it at all. Like, it just kind of went so fast. But yeah, so we had multiple vocalists throughout this, and like we get some harmony throughout this, and we get, once we like went back to it, we had the intensity, and then it dropped back down, and then it kind of ramped back up again throughout the rest of the performance. So like at that point, like we started with the calmer vocals, and then as we like went on, as we progressed, we got the intensity from the vocals, the instrumentation, and everything. It was definitely great. The beat count was, I don't know exactly what it was, but it was somehow at the same time still pretty constant as well. But it was still a little hard to like nod my head to, but I think I got it. I think we got there. you know, because I like to bop my head to music, you know, just to kind of vibe as we go along. But yeah, I definitely liked this one for sure. Let's see. I did have to listen to this arrangement 5 times to figure out where they incorporated the original song into this arrangement. Yeah, this is the first song where the vocalist actually does clean vocals. He usually just does metal screams. Okay. Oh no, it was the same vocalist. Oh, so okay. Because there was times where like one portion of it was screaming out and then another portion of it was singing as well. So I guess it was 2 different audio tracks for the vocalist, and they just kind of branched out like that. I see. Okay, I got it. But yeah, I liked that one. That was fun. All right, so that's 11. All right, so this next one is from Gooby Gang Vivo. Gooby Gang Genre Rhythm. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Gooby Gang is a musician collective founded around 2020. Okay. So let's go ahead and share this. Here we go. All right. Hopefully this is the right one. It looks like it's less than a minute, so hopefully this is correct. But here we go.
Welcome to the news.
There's something really cool about SoundCloud where you can just see how intense a portion's gonna be, and you can see where it drops off
News
too.
Club.
There's a lot of different sound effects thrown in here.
Just have a good time here tonight.
It was interesting. It's pretty short. No, we're done with that. Don't keep playing. No, don't move on to the next one. We're still focused on the first one. So yeah, there was a lot of different sound effects throughout that. I mean, I feel like there was a lot packed into like what we got. Like it was less than a minute, but there was definitely a lot packed in there. It was a lot of beats throughout there, a lot of different sound effects and things put together to make a coherent track. And I think that's really cool. But I do think it was a little bit shorter. I think it definitely could utilize a little more length to it. I think that would be really cool to incorporate, you know, more into it. I think that would be a great way to go about it. But I think, you know, it's definitely on the right track. So there we go. All right. So number 13. So we got Pop Stars. Welcome in, Pop Stars. So we have Elise Nan, which translates to mother. He is favorite to win the biggest song contest in Albania, Festival. I'm gonna butcher this, and I apologize. Festivali I Kinges 64 edition. He won X Factor Albania last year, and he's a great singer. If he wins, the winner of the song contest goes to Eurovision for Albania. Did I hear they're not doing Eurovision 2026? Is that what I heard? Or something? Or 2025? They didn't do one this year, or they're not doing one next year? I don't remember. Something like that. Something was up with Eurovision. And I've checked out a couple Eurovision performances outside of the live streams recently, and I think that's where that came from, that information. I don't know. I could be way off. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. It's very intense.
Zemra po them, lotin me zi po e mon. Jetesh po hitni, do qani pak, do harroheni.
It's definitely it's very striking. Makes a statement. Stands out. That's the word I was looking for. Definitely has some great range. The instrumentation is definitely intense.
Që dikur s'pa qëtësi Rëmuje ngrot Gjithë libra më tok Shpetu mëftot Shkretin e mlot
That cutout though. The harmony too, I like that. And the backing vocals, the choir aspect, I think that's great as well. And there's such a calm to this part by comparison. It's just piano. It just ends so almost there's a bit of sadness in that piano at the end. But yeah, I mean, it just starts off with a bang, and you have the chanting choir, you have the intensity of the instrumentation, you have Elise coming in with these like really intense lyrics, and he's got some great range. You have some harmony throughout this, which is definitely great. The instrumentation cuts out at times just for brief moments, and you know it just creates this tension. I feel like it's very striking, and I think it definitely stands out. You know, I feel like he's definitely going to stand out for sure with this. But yeah, I think he definitely has something with this. There's just something about the instrumentation throughout this that I really like. Yeah, the lyrics are definitely powerful for sure. The video clip will be the one in the live performance. Arlena will be the host of the festival this year. Oh, that's cool. So she's not performing. I take it then. Yeah, see, there's this Eurovision 2026 crisis. So something's happening with Eurovision. I don't know, but there's like a lot of drama happening with it. Alrighty, so we are at Marvin. I guess we need to make these a little bit bigger. I can't promise we'll be able to knock out all of these. We got 40 more minutes, so we'll oh wait, no, these are 50. Oh, okay, there we go. I see it. But we will do our best to see how far we can get. I will go ahead and pop up 3 of them. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Don't talk back to me, YouTube. What did I just say? The Axis of Awesome sounds familiar, and I don't know why. Stop it. Got some Beatles coming up, too. Okay. So let's see here. This next one's from Marvin. Axis of Awesome, which the name sounds familiar, and I don't know why. 4 chord song. Maybe I have. Oh, I have seen this one before. They go through a myriad of songs that utilize the same 4 chords. I have seen this one before. This one's awesome though. I haven't seen it in a while. So it's a little bit longer than 6 minutes. So we'll check out the until the end of the time frame, or maybe it starts in a little later. I don't remember. But yeah, this one's really cool. So let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
Recognize this?
Yeah, that's Don't Stop Believing by Journey.
And the cast of Glee? Yeah, there's a few more songs with the same chords. Check it out. My life is brilliant. My love is pure.
I haven't seen the music video version of this before. I've saw the live performance of this though.
People killing, people dying, children hurt, and you hear them crying. Can you practice what you preach? Won't you turn the other cheek? Forever young, I wanna be forever young. I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm your lipstick stains on the front lobe of my left side brains. I knew I wouldn't forget you if I could. Then I would.
There are so many songs that utilize these chords. You don't even think about it until somebody really puts them back to back.
Nobody wants to see us together, but it don't matter, no. 'Cause I got
country
you.
road, take me home to the place where I belong.
I'm your biggest fan, I'll follow you until you love me. Papa, Papa,
I
Patsy.
can't live with or without you. Pictures of you, pictures of me.
Now, granted, I haven't heard every single song like this, but at the same time, you kind of have.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me.
No woman, no cry.
Yeah, Mama, this surely is a dream.
I come from a land down under. Red, white, and blue. Funny things you do. America, America, this is you.
They say that Taylor was a good girl, never one to be late, complain, express ideas in her
I
brain.
need some love like I've never needed love before. I'm gonna make love to your baby.
Take on me
When I come around.
take me on.
When I come around.
I'll be gone when I want to.
Can really hit that note.
Save tonight.
It'll take a lot to drag me
And fight the
away
break
from
of dawn
you.
come
There's nothing that 100 men or more
I'll
could
be
ever
gone.
afford.
Here I am once again. I'm torn into pieces, can't deny it, can't pretend. Just thought you were the one in my head. I see you all over me in my head. You fulfill my fantasy in my head.
On my rage, I am still just a rat in a
What if
cage.
God was one of us?
Tell me why'd you have to go make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like somebody. I know she's playing with me.
It's just crazy how many songs do this, though.
With 1,000 eyes and a good disguise. Hit 'em right between the eyes. Hit 'em right between the
You're
eyes.
so beautiful, so damn beautiful.
I do like how they're dressing up for all the parts, too.
Too late to apologize. Too late.
Just gonna stand there and watch me burn. That's alright because I like the way it hurts.
It's my life, it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever.
Can't read my, no, he can't read my poker face.
Come on, Bobby, let's go party.
How
long will I slide? Separate got.
and never brought to mind.
I'm more than a boat, I'm more than a plane. I'm a bird plane. I'm a bird plane, a motherfucking bird plane.
Doesn't that sound familiar? Doesn't that hit too close to home? Doesn't that make you shiver, the way that things have gone? And doesn't that seem peculiar?
They have thrown everything onto the ground. That's crazy. But it just shows how many groups utilize the style. Yeah, it's crazy how, I guess, like, we didn't really realize this, you know, growing up, how many groups really utilize the 4-chord method. You know, like, you have groups like AC/DC who use 3 chords, you know, but, you know, and like a lot of bands, they use 4 chords, but it's just that specific arrangement and everybody's using it. I mean, if you, it's really popular. Obviously it gets hits. So, I mean, if you want, you know, a hit on the radio, that's what you do. You just kind of tweak it a little bit and make it your own, and boom, instant top 100 song for sure. But yeah, like, there's so many on there, like, you don't even really think until they're back to back to back. It's like, yeah, that one does kind of follow that pattern. That's wild. So yeah, Insane in the Membrane. All right, so this next one. Also, Sky, thank you for redeeming first. Appreciate that. All right, so this is from Seven Done, Problematic. It's a Jamaican song. I believe we talked about that briefly at earlier in the stream. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go.
Me and my dozen problematic. Big guns in the frame shotty. 6 months make a boy vanish. Any coast could have any parish. Here say see must see holographic. Must see holographic. Here say see must see holographic. Must see holographic. Gunshot nightmare. Think you never get it but I be a spanking. Memory see you can't beg.
Very fast lyrics.
Shut up about screw fence. Light up the place to the fuck of them dead. Shut them in the face of the clear offense. Brawl and murder pull up in our beds. Them not got it like this. Man with the scope and now we not miss. Fully out we not miss the target. Anyway we catch up with in a market. Back. Full of stocks and bonds.
It's almost like the beat's gonna be out of sync, but it's so synced up. It just works.
Big guns in the frame shotty. 6 months make a boy vanish. Any coast could have any parish. Here say see must see holographic. Must see holographic. Here say see must see holographic. Must see holographic. Man a real madman. Different place but it like tampon. Man I drop to the subtraction. Every little action. They don't know what we got.
But yeah, it's like Jamaican hip hop, which I think is really cool. I don't think I've ever heard anything like it before. Granted, I haven't heard a lot of hip hop. I've also heard less of Jamaican music, which I guess would be reggae.
Big guns in the frame shotty. 6 months make a boy vanish. Any ghost could have any parish. Here say see must see holographic. Must see holographic. Here say see must see holographic. Must see holographic.
Cause yeah, Jamaica, they have reggae. I don't know if they have other genres of music. I've always just understood Jamaica reggae. Those are like hand in hand. So I don't know if there's anything else in Jamaica, but yeah, I mean vocals, like the lyrics were super fast throughout this. The beat was definitely like great as well. Like there was just something about it that seemed like it was gonna be out of sync, but it wasn't. Like it threw me off, and at the same time, it didn't. The instrumentation throughout this I thought was great as well. There was like an intensity to it. But yeah, like incorporating both these types of genres together, I thought really worked well. I think it's awesome. I like it. All right, so this was 14, this was 15. All right, so next up, pull these up. No guarantees we get to them, but I will pull them up just in case. We got a half hour, so we'll see. David Townsend, don't start. I think I have checked this one. I think I did a reaction to David and Townsend's Kingdom. Now that I think about it, I can go back and look, but it doesn't mean we can't do it on the live stream as well. So this is the next one we're doing. All right, so this is from Igor. Also, welcome in, Igor. Beatles, or The Beatles, Money, That's All I Want. Great cover from the Beatles' second album. So this is a cover, this isn't an original? Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. Am I crazy or did it just flash purple? There's something just wildly different about early Beatles compared to later Beatles. And Paul McCartney's vocals is not it though. His vocals apparently have always been there, which is crazy. God, that scream. There's just something about Paul McCartney with his vocals. Like, he just has this intensity, this like rasp that he incorporates into his vocal patterns that just works so nicely. Also, Danny, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How is it going? How was the stream? Let me do the shout out. There we go. So yeah, if you're not following Danny, definitely drop a follow. Hopefully the I forgot what the name of the stream's called. The co-working stream. Cannot think of what that thing is called. Hopefully that went well. You got all your stuff done. I only got one thing done. I got one video edited. So I was doing other things while I was doing that. So my bad. Co-working is setting. Yes, that. Thank you. But thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Ace Abade. Sorry, I couldn't talk while the music was playing because I didn't want to interrupt the song. But we paused typically halfway through, and I was like, I will talk to everybody then. So yes, welcome in, everybody. We do a variety of things here. Today we're doing a reaction stream for music and stuff. Viewers submit their requests, and we check them out on the live stream. So I can't promise we'll be able to do many more because we only got about 25 more minutes because I gotta go after this. But we're trying to get through as many as we can, as best we can. It was good. Got some things done. How's it going? It's going. We've gotten through quite a few. I think we're on number 14 or 15 right now. Let me see. Yeah, we're on 16. We're on 16. There we go. Let me see. Thank you, co-working. Yeah. Hey, editing videos takes a while. It shouldn't have, but it did. But I got it done. That's the important thing. And yes, words are indeed hard. Absolutely are. So yeah, we're checking out the Beatles, Money, That's What I Want. And yeah, the instrumentation throughout this, like it definitely has like that upbeat energy that the Beatles have. and just the feel of the song is very energetic. Paul McCartney's vocals, like, they have this like crazy rasp to them. I don't know how he does it, but he does. And I guess later on in the Beatles' career, they didn't really harmonize as much. Definitely not like this. Like, this is the second album. So they were doing a lot more of that style early on. But I feel like at least from what I'm learning from the Beatles, from everything everybody's told me, there was a rift in the dynamic that they had going, especially after they went to India, and they were not the same when they came back, and I think they were just fighting all the time by that point. But here they were good, so it was great, and it was a much more happier time, I guess. I need a rain and run though. Absolutely, go do your thing. Got to get the girls up from their nap. Gonna lurk. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much for the raid, for sure. And have fun doing all the things that you need to get done, especially the post stream wind down as well. That's also important. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go. And I'm guessing, is Paul McCartney playing the piano in this? Or no, well, maybe. But I hear bass too, I feel like. Maybe they just have piano as an additional instrument. People point to Helter Skelter where they get really raw and stuff, but I mean, Paul McCartney's vocals here are also really well done. And the only sad thing about this song, it's not even 3 minutes long. Like, it just makes you want a little bit more out of it. It's just, I don't know. It's just a little short, but it's really good. I like it. I like the energy they brought to it. The vocals that they brought to this as well. Like the harmony, the backing harmony just works really well for this. And yeah, all the instrumentation, I really like that. But yeah, definitely a lot of fun. I also hear how awesome Ace is. Benny, you stop that right now. How is it going, Benny? But yeah, definitely great on that one. All right, so that was 16. We got 20 more minutes. So yeah, I have done a reaction to this one before, but there are people on the live stream that have not checked this one out. So I say we go ahead and check it out. So this is Devin Townsend performing Kingdom. No other information about that. That's okay. So let me get chat back up. There we go. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
Take 3, marker.
Okay, this is not my third take. This is my first take. This is my third take. That would imply that I screwed it up twice before, which I didn't. So, all of you out there in EMG watching land, I'm Devi.
Just heavy distortion. And it's an amazing looking guitar too. insane vocal work. He's so intense. There's almost like no struggle on his face at times. Pause right there. We'll back it up as per usual. Yeah, he just has this intensity of his play style here. Like his vocal work, he's got, you know, he's got a singing style, but he's also got this intense scream that he brings into it, like a yelling scream style that just works really well. The distortion on the guitar, it's super heavy. The guitar chords are absolutely fantastic. We don't really get to see any other instrument here, but you have the double bass drum going off. I don't know if they're in the studio or what. I have no idea. I don't think I ever got an answer to that. Maybe I did. I'd have to go back and look. But yeah, just like the instrumentation, like in addition to what he's performing here, is absolutely fantastic. While he's like putting that energy into his vocal work, you see like very little strain on his face while he's doing that, and I think that's really awesome. Just how he's able to incorporate everything. And yeah, I really like the style, the look of his guitar. It's minimalistic, but you have that design on there as well, and there's like different like things on there that kind of have this like holographic look to it. So it looks really cool, especially from a distance. Got to take my med while I'm thinking about it because I almost forgot. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go. He also seems to have like a really great sense of humor while he's playing it too. The intense stare too. Cutting from that to just like smiling. I don't know. There's just something about it. just insane. I don't really know what else to say. I pretty much said everything, but like his style is just intense, but there's also a little bit of levity in there as well. But yeah, the solo he said he messed up on, I feel like even if he had messed up, unless it was just like a really, really bad mess up, like I feel like he could have easily recovered into that. Because like what we got there, like it seemed like it was, I don't know. It's hard to say because we didn't get to see, you know, the mess ups or anything or what he said was a mess up. But you know, I definitely really like how he went about playing and like the intensity that he brought to the vocal work as well. But yeah, everything just works so well for that. All right, so that one's done. We got one more to go, and then we are done for the day. We got 18 done today. Wow, that's a lot. We did a lot today. No more music after this. All right, so we have, and I'm gonna butcher the name, so I do apologize. Deathly. Hopefully I got your name right. When I Breathe, or Deathly, You Thought I Loved You. The artist is me. It's also featuring Loki. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that as well. So let's go ahead and check this one out. I gotta send the link real quick. I should probably do that. So there's that. There's that as well. And here we go. Okay. Great vocal work throughout this.
Cold nights, hard ice, love notes in the ashtray, no lie to you. You were a melody, soft-spoken felony, tore me apart with your therapy. And I lied when I said I'm better, wrote your name in a suicide letter. She was heaven in the shape of a weapon, I was praying for death by affection.
You ever miss someone who ruined you the best?
I still feel in my chest when I breathe.
Some really intense vocal work. I like it. I really like the beat throughout this too. And that bass. But the vocals are like really raspy and it works really well here.
Whisper in the back. I still feel.
I like how it's still, even when everything cuts out and it does the little audio clip, the beat still carries through. Like it's still very rhythmic. I like how everything kind of cut out. Oh, that was the end. That's why. That's why everything cut out. I thought we were only like halfway into the song. No, that was it. Okay. I do like how it ended then. Yeah. I thought that was like gonna be the going into the bridge of the song. Yeah, but no, that was the end. Yeah, like the beat was very constant throughout this, even through the parts where everything cut out and we got the audio clip. It just kept going from there. Like I was constantly bobbing my head and it still fit like very nicely. So that worked. The timing on that was definitely great. You know, every like the what's it? Not distorted, but the bass throughout that, like it was what's it called? My brain's fried right now. Just how everything was turned up all the way, and it kind of gave off that reverby sound. I think it worked really well throughout this. Vocal work, you know, you had the scream throughout this, or the yelling, not screaming, but the yelling, the loud vocals worked very nicely throughout this. Also incorporating the singing as well, like both of them combined worked really nicely here. And there was just something about the piano and the instrumentation throughout this that just had an intensity that worked really nicely. But yeah, I liked this track. This was great. Definitely keep it up for sure. All right. So that is all of them for today. Let's go ahead and cut this. Okay. All right. Well, thank you everybody for your submissions, and everybody for hanging out. Jim and Sally for the priority requests, Geeky Bat and Danny for the raids and bringing over your communities. That was very awesome as well. So we'll be back next Tuesday, 2 p.m. Central. That'll be the next reaction stream. And then I should be live next Monday as well. We'll be doing some sort of stream. I'm not exactly sure yet exactly what. And I might do a stream later on this week. Again, everything's kind of up in the air. We'll figure all that out later. But let me see. Where did chat go? I need chat. There we go. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Put you over here. There we go. See you next week. Absolutely. So yeah, next week we will be doing holiday themed. Has it been turned this entire time? Whoops. My bad. We'll be doing holiday themed reactions. So you don't have to. I should probably mention that. You don't have to do a holiday themed reaction, but that is going to be the general theme for next week. So would love to check those out as well. I think we're going to raid out. Let's see. On Twitch. All right, so if you can copy that message, since my general message is tied to a program that's not currently on. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna raid over on Twitch. So if you want to join in for the raid, definitely jump over there. I'm not gonna raid out just yet. We're gonna do outro stuff. But yeah, thank you very much for all the support today. I really appreciate it. Thank you everybody for hanging out and all the submissions. We had great submissions today, and we got through 18 of them. That's a lot. I don't think we've gotten through that many unless we went beyond the 3-hour mark. So that's absolutely insane. But yeah, y'all have a great week, and I will catch y'all later. Bye, guys.